Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is 𝗩𝗂𝗧𝗨𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧 and I'm the founder of Outsourcing Angel. Now in this video, I want to share with you how you can outsource your email inbox so that you don't have to stress about those hundreds of unread emails or missing those important emails again. Okay, let me ask you, are you someone that constantly have unread emails in your inbox? Or how many times have you missed a deadline or important information because you fell behind in managing your emails? Or how many times did you actually intend on replying to someone later, but then you totally forgot? Well, imagine having an extra 12 hours per week to focus on your business while a virtual assistant actually takes over your whole inbox. And imagine having a VA to look after your whole inbox while you're having a relaxing break and only being notified if there's actually a crisis. So, what can a VA do to assist you? They can declutter your inbox by organizing into folders and adding relevant tags, or they can unsubscribe to email subscriptions that you no longer want, or they can add filters to get rid of spam emails, but also regularly check your spam folder just in case those important messages get flagged by mistake. They can also respond to relevant emails in a timely manner and letting you know which important emails for you to respond to. They can create and send calendar invitations to help you book meetings and of course send follow-up emails for you. Now this type of virtual assistant is called an executive assistant at our company, Outsourcing Angel. So the qualities that you get from an executive VA is like what you would expect from a personal assistant. So what they're really good at is basic admin tasks as well as back office assistance. As part of our service, we can also help you someone that is more organized and tech savvy, proficient with written and verbal English skills, friendly, respectful, reliable, and treats your business like their own. Now, we really recommend you hiring a dedicated VA to work with you between those fixed hours every day so that you really know when they're online each day and can help you when you need them as they are dedicated to you. And the longer the VA works with you, the more tasks you can offload to her beyond just those email inbox tasks that you originally got started with. For example, my VA, Wendy, when she started off with me as my personal assistant, over the 7 years, she's actually taken on so many other roles like project management, HR management, even accounts payables and receivables. So I just want to tell you, you have to, when hiring a VA, you really need to think big beyond the current tasks that you're actually hiring a VA to do. So when you're hiring a VA to help with email inbox, you want to think long term. You know, what is it that person is going to do for me later on? You know, I want to be able to grow with that person because as you grow, you want to be able to offload those more work to them and you focus on growing your business while your original assistant is becoming like a second you. So how do you actually assign all those email management work to your VA? First, you need to allow your VA access to the email, of course. Now, if you're worried about giving your password or private details to your VA, platforms like Outlook and Gmail actually allow third-party access to the email accounts so that they can, be invited to join. But you can also revoke those access at any time without having to change your actual password. But before assigning them to respond emails, I want you to get them to help with non-vital work first to really, give you guys both time to get used to working together and build that trust. So I would recommend getting your VA to first just help cleaning up your email inbox or something. They can categorize your emails into different folders. For example, they can categorize it in the following way, like project names or different departments like marketing, finance, or even a folder called new leads or inquiries. You might even have a personal folder that they can categorize it in, support questions. Well, depending on your business, you can decide what's the best folder names that will work for you. Next, you will now need to create some general rules around which emails they should reply to, which email you want them to actually forward it to you, which ones they can actually delete or archive, or even star or highlights. You can also ask them to add tags or mark it with like a red flag for those urgent emails, or flag if it's a spam. You can ask your VA to create filters to remove your spam emails, but you want them to also regularly check in your inbox to make sure that there's no important emails that are stuck in the spam folder. Now, in order to respond to your emails the way that you like them to, you first have to create scripts so that your VA could use them to email. So you can create a bunch of email response templates to frequently asked questions, and they will save them as email response templates so that they would always know how to respond to those emails. Now, any email responses that are custom and requires your input, I would recommend you sending like a voice message to your VA, and she can type up the response in your exact words to send it to the recipient. Now, for some emails, you might want your VA to reply to emails as themselves. So for example, hi, I'm Cedar and I'm Lynn's VA. But for others, you may choose to have your VA reply on your behalf. Hi, Bob, it's been a while since we last spoke. So it's really up to you. You just have to give your VA clear instructions. And like, if you really want it just to be sure, get them to type it up for you to check and approve first before they actually press the send button. Now, this kind of hand-holding and making sure that VA does the right thing is only at the initial stage. So of course, working with any new employee, you're going to need that time to get them to understand how you like to work. But once it's all set, then it's all good to go from there. Now, let me share with you some ways you can empower your VA to become great thinkers and become a powerhouse VA. Well, when you first hire them, show them your email inbox's current state. And what you do is you explain to them, okay, here's my challenges, here's my frustration. I want you to go and review and come back to me with a plan of action and let me know how you would like to tackle this inbox mess. Now, when they come back to you with a plan, you ask them, okay, why did you choose to do it this way? And there's going to be some parts that you like and some parts you don't. So you say, so then you would approve certain actions in the plan and you offer suggestions to their plan, but also explain why, the reasons why behind your thinking. Then you agree on a set of actions and timeline on how you will execute this email inbox challenge together. But remember, the most important thing is provide feedback along the way, which includes praises and suggestions for improvement. That is when, even when they're doing a great job, you need to really recognize them and let them know that, great work, you're really following the plan. And when they do make a mistake, don't really try to not get angry at them, and really ask them, what did you learn from it? How would you avoid those mistakes in the future? Finally, remember the long-term goal. So in order to really succeed in your business, you need to build a trusted and reliable team. And it starts with building them up right and earning their trust so that they could support you during the hardships and challenges as you travel along your entrepreneurial journey. Now, to help you with outsourcing this effectively, we have actually created a free guide for you to download. You just have to check out in the descriptions below. Well, there you go. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about outsourcing to a VA, let me know in the comments below. But have you tried to outsource your email to a VA before? What was your experience like? I would love to hear in the comments below. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed my video, please support me by subscribing to this channel and clicking the bell button so that you get notification for when my video is up. You can also check out my other personal channel for more tips on starting a business, and you get a sneak peek into my personal life. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.